Hello Digimon fans, welcome back to another new Digimon video. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit special, first time on the channel, which we're going to be talking about news and leaks for the upcoming Digimon TCG that we might be getting in the English version format. So there's a lot of exciting news that they've been releasing for Japan, and we all know BT08 New Hero is the next upcoming set. We'll be anticipating for Japan. Now for us in TCG, there's still a little long way, but we got some really cool stuff we want to start covering on the channel, talk about and discuss, open for discussion, and basically have this new section of news series so we can have a lot of fun together. So the cool stuff is that there's quite a lot of news compact, and I chose to sort of like gather a bunch of them all together and then do a video, because I don't want to do like small short videos at a time and then it's just going to be very redundant and boring to watch. So yes, back in September 9th, BT08 was already announced, actually more of a 20th of August, and at September 9th is when we got our very first image of BT08 now designing, and we got this really cool artwork of Dramon fighter mode right off the bat. Now just so you guys know, I will include a link in the description box down below so you guys can check out this news channel, DigimonMeta.com. really great stuff to look at, definitely check them out as well. On the 23rd we started to get some more details about what the cards are inside. There's 18 parallel rares and the pricing, which is going to be very different for the English release, but we also get to see the very first box right here of the design, and this is not going to be final, these are all news. And then the pack art right here where we have Dramon fighter mode with Magnamon, which is really cool. And this is when on October 14th, which is basically last week, when we learned the very first card that has been revealed. We have a Digimon right here, really cool card, red mega Digimon, and it has an insane effect. Effect number 1, when digivolving, your opponent chooses one of their Digimon, and then you delete all Digimon except this Digimon and the chosen Digimon from your opponent. For each Digimon that was deleted by this effect, you gain a memory. It's a 5 memory cost to digivolve on top of red, really powerful, almost like a Nidhogg board wiping effect. It's just insane reading this. And then effect number 2, your turn, when your opponent's Digimon is deleted, this Digimon gains security +1 for each Digimon deleted. So basically the more you wipe, the more you destroy, the more security checks that this guy can have. You also gain a memory, which very likely the more Digimon that you get to delete, you're going to be able to retain your turn. And not only that, it's got 13,000 DP. This is like the first discussion where people are saying this is like power creep to the whole new level, essentially. I don't know. This is like almost like the Nidhogg, like a red version of Nidhogg, but even better, I'd say. You know, your opponent will have to choose like a blocker if they want to stop you from like security, you know, breaking through all their securities. But I don't know, it's just really cool to see such a powerful card. Really nice artwork as well. So now moving up next on to the news of 19th of October, which is basically a couple days ago, we have these leaks of these, I guess, like sort of starter Digimon cards right here. We got a Angoramon, we got Jellymon, and a Gamamon with their tamers next to each other. This makes me think of just like Pokemon, because like it's like you choose your starter, you know, you have, you know, the grass type, the water type, and the fire type, you know, just matches perfectly. He's got the green, blue, and red, which is really cool. So Angoramon, which should be the green one right here, inheritable effect when attacking once per turn. If you have Ruli Tsukiono, which is basically the tamer in play, you get to gain a memory. And then this other promo is Jellymon, inheritable effect when attacking once per turn. If you have Kyoshiro Higashimi Tarai, yeah, okay, sorry I butchered that, you get to draw 1 card. And then Gamamon promo right here, and then we got Hero, which is the red tamer, green tamer. I'm not going to go too much details about these. You guys can read them for yourselves, but you know, I think these are just for promos for the new upcoming Gamamon sort of like promotion. Right here we can see their babies, baby forms, which is pretty cool. These are like all new Digimon coming out for the game as well, that I know in terms of the Digivice. So let's scroll up a little bit more, which we get to see the really good stuff. So Gamamon is going to be confirmed, I believe, for BT08. We're going to have these guys right here, I believe, or maybe in one of the starter decks, I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, BT8 right here. And then we got the not hybrid, sorry, the Jogress or DNA stuff right here, which is really cool, with all these Digimon with dual colors That's one really cool thing from basically the second series or the second season of Digimon. Right here we get the first look of Imperial Dramon fighter mode in its art, which is really cool. You know, half blue, half green. We got Flame Dramon as well, and all these other really cool Digimon right here. So yeah, really amazing stuff in the magazine that was released. Next we got more Red Digimon reviewed, and also a couple of these like really interesting artwork ones. Right here we have Armadamon, which definitely has been an iconic piece or iconic character in the Digimon series. When played, you get to reveal the 4 top cards of your deck, add 1 2-color card with yellow among them to your hand, return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck. So basically a key searcher right here. It can be Digivolve on top of blue or yellow. So, you know, they're really introducing a lot of like multicolor stuff now, you know, cross colors, and you can really start seeing cross color decks becoming a new thing coming up for Digimon, which will be really cool. We have Terriermon. I find it a little bit interesting because Terriermon is more of a season 3 or like the series 3 type of Digimon, but I think it did have a little bit of a interesting storyline, I think, in one of the movies from the series too. So anyways, Terriermon, when you play, you can reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon with Gargomon or Rapidmon in its name among those cards from your hand, return the remaining to the bottom. So I would assume Gargomon and Rapidmon eventually are going to be reviewed in this set as well. It only makes sense to have the whole evolution line. I think it would be really cool if we can see the Rapidmon in gold form, because I think that was where it's from. Right here we have Gurimon, which is like the baby form of Gammamon. Inheritable, when attacking once per turn, when this Digimon has 6000 DP or higher, you get to draw a card. Next we have Hawkmon. Effect on play, review the top 4 cards, add a red 2-colored card to your hand, and then return the remaining cards to the bottom of the deck in any order. So I believe it can be either Digimon or Option or possibly Tamer. I don't think there's any dual color Tamers just yet, but you know, that'll be pretty cool. I like this artwork too, very cartoony and comic-y style. So right here, this is the most recent news at the top of the entire leak for BT08, which everyone has been really, I think it just looks amazing, and everyone has been super excited and super stoked about. Right here we basically have Magnamon, and it has Digivolve 3 cost from Vmon, so you can basically Digivolve on top Vmon. I don't know if Vmon would ever be yellow, but if Vmon would be introduced in yellow, that'd be cool. But anyways, so for 4 costs, that's normally what it costs. But it has a blocker, that's one thing. It has a second effect, which is armor release, which we want to talk about, and they don't show you the details. Let me see if I can find armor release specific. Yes, what is armor release right here? When this Digimon would be destroyed, basically deleted, you can discard 1 card from the top of this Digimon stack to prevent it from being destroyed. Same as the Digivolve 1. So I believe you're not trashing the top source, you're actually deleting the actual armor Digimon to sort of like maintain the Digimon underneath it, which is really cool, really interesting, which it's a cool mechanic, I would say. I wonder how that would play out when it starts, you know, being introduced and played competitively as well. But anyways, back to Magnamon right here. We have when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon until the end of your opponent's next turn. This Digimon gains 2000 DP for each armor type card in your trash. So I think, you know, when you play a card like this or play a deck, maybe they want you to play more armor related Digimons to really utilize off of it. For a level 4 7000 DP, that's quite okay. I think it's pretty strong. It's 7 hard play cost, but you can see you would never ever want to do so. Very obviously you want to play this in a Vmon deck. You know, it's going to be an expensive level 4 because nothing really Digivolves for 3 for level any level 4 champions at the moment, but you know, it can be really powerful, as I can see. So yeah, anyways, let's go back down a little bit. I want to talk about these 2 cards right here. We got Flame Dramon, and then we also have Ray Dramon. And right here in the magazine covers, you can't really see the pictures that well, but we do have some official leaks of the actual images right here, which is really cool. So we have Flame Dramon right here, dual color, which can be red or blue. Blue mainly because that you can Digivolve on top of Vmon. Maybe a Vmon will become red one day, I'm not sure. I find it a little bit weird because like Vmon is the one that's supposed to digivolve, armor digivolve into this. So I don't know what the red one is going to be, but I guess Hawkmon, so, you know, just giving you more options, I suppose. That's what they're intended to. However, the other interesting thing is that expects you to, you know, if you normal digivolve on top, you can only digivolve on top of a red one. So, you know, let's quickly check out its effect. Down here in Flame Dramon, red and blue, play cost of 5, evolve from red for 3, and then you get to evolve from a Vmon for a cost of 2. Now, I'm not too sure what that means, because does that mean like that you have to digivolve on top of a Vmon that is red, or can you actually digivolve on top of a Vmon that is blue? I'm not too sure. If you guys know, definitely comment down below, because I'm definitely interested. Once again, it's got the armor release. Anything that's armor Digimon related, I'm pretty sure they're going to have the standard armor release effect, which is basically, I would say, the new mechanic being introduced for BT08. When attacking, this Digimon gains 3000 for the turn. It already has 5000 DP. Getting another 3000 is pretty decent, so that's 8000 in total. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So the next art we also have is Dramon right here. Once again, really interesting to see it's both green and blue. I thought it would make more sense if it was like blue and black, because that's the color theme of it to begin with anyways. But anyways, once again, you know, it can digivolve on top of a green Digimon for a cost of 3. Digivolve on top of a Vmon for a cost of 2, which again I would assume you guys would want to always digivolve this on top of a Vmon. But yeah, the artwork of this card just looks really cool. I really like it. Like, we all knew that someday that the Digi Armor cards has to be introduced somehow, and we gotta look at this. So, you know, and this is how they're gonna be doing it, which is really cool. Anyways, let me check out the other effects. So Dramon, green blue, like I mentioned, armor release. So when digivolving, rest one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So you can basically stop blockers essentially with this. So yeah, I'm pretty curious. Now back to this one, Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode. We don't really have a picture of it, but we definitely want to check out the effect, because it's definitely going to be really interesting to talk about. First of all, it's blue and green, play cost of 12, evo cost of 5 from blue or green. You can digivolve from Dragon Mode for a cost of 2. So any of the current Dragon Modes, Imperial Dramons that we currently play, are going to be useful. They can become and turn into this fighter mode by digivolving on top of, once again. I almost feel like Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode should be like a level 7, almost like an Omnimon, which would be really cool. But, you know, that's just my opinion, honestly. When digivolving, return one of your opponent's Digimon with 10,000 or less DP back to their hand. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has a blue Digimon in its Digivolution source, put one of your Digimon to active. So you can unsuspend him, essentially, I believe. It doesn't say other. If this Digimon has a green Digimon in its Digivolution source, you can rest one of your opponent's Digimon, stopping blockers, which is really great. Or, you know, basically putting some of your opponent's Digimon and suspending them, and then you can attack into them, because he does have 1300 DP, which can go over most things, which is really cool. Now, we got Daisuke and Ken right here, which we want to talk about, which is definitely the tamers for these two guys. Blue and green tamer, like I said earlier. So there is a dual color tamer, which has a play cost of 4. Start your main phase if you have a blue Digimon in play, plus 1 memory. If you have a green, you get plus another memory. So if you have both at the same time, I believe something like Dramon counts as both. So maybe you gain 2 memory at the start of the turn, which is really cool. Your turn, when your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon that has a 2 or more colors, you may rest this tamer to put that Digimon to active. Okay. So basically that allows you to swing in and then sort of swing in with your Imperial Dramon, I can imagine, and then you would digivolve it into fighter mode, and then you can rest this tamer to unsuspend it, and then you get to unsuspend and suspend, attack again, and basically do all that Imperial Dramon stuff, which is going to be really powerful and really cool. So I know a lot of us are Imperial Dramon fans right here, so we're really glad to see this finally released. I know the next step would be the Paladin mode, which is the white version. Maybe that will be the level 7, who knows. But anyways, this is basically everything we have so far, what we know about so far for BT08. Really cool stuff. What do you guys think? let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Share your thoughts. I'm really curious what you guys think. Are you excited about this stuff? How is this going to be played and panned out? I know it's going to be a month until they have released it in Japan, so there's going to be more leaks as we're going to go and talk about. So we're going to do more leaks and more news stuff eventually as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more, or just simply liking this video, letting me know that you guys want more Digimon news when we cover stuff from the Japan card game, which we potentially will be getting getting for the English version upcoming soon. So it's really cool stuff. I love the artwork of these cards. It's just really cool, really awesome. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are. See you in the next video, and this is AVAULT signing out.